하세요.
Hello, my name is Enzo. So today's speech is about improving our memories. So Minso,
Yes.
have you ever thought that you want to have a better memory?
Better memory skill, ability.
Then what? And do you have some of your tips to make your memories to be advanced?
Your memory skill.
To remember the information better, then I recommend you to repeat the information that which you want to remember, and you have to review that about by 1 week.
For a week.
For a week.
Okay, so you should try to memorize repeatedly.
Yeah.
And then for a week. Alright, so keep going. Or every week. Every week or within a week. Which one is it? Repeat it every single day within a week or once every week. Which one?
Once every week.
Once every week.
So Minfa is right. So in my presentation, I'm going to tell about how to improve your memory. So my contents will be done by these. First is what is memory, and second is what kind of thing happens in our body. So for example, I'm going to tell you about some hormones releasing in our body. Third, neurotransmitters. And third is about deja vu. And lastly, how to improve your memories. So memory is a kind of a mental function of retaining information such as past experience, knowledge, and impressions in the brain, and recalling it when needed, or the information itself. So it means that your brain kind of stores some information in our brain, and they recall it when they are needed. So when you do some exams, you study something before the exam, and when you start that test, your brain recalls that kind of information about math or something you learned from the school. So this is why memorizing is very important for having a better grades. So lots of students on the test. So maybe lots of students wanted to have better remembering.
I have a question that then, for example, that our brain forget that we've studied faster than, for example, we have gone to travel. Then why does this phenomenon happen?
So it is like you study hard, but if you've been traveling for a while, then like most of the information that you have learned and studied is all gone.
Yeah.
Why is this phenomenon happen?
So it is because the brain wants to store something that is directly related to survivals, or some information or some experiences which are more fun and which releases more dopamine, because almost all the people want to live more happily and more safely. So our brain is kind of evolved to remember or store those things which is directly related to your survivals, or something more something more fun. So the information of the kind of math or something we learn in school is very boring, and actually it is not very it is not very important for our daily lives
And survival.
and survivals.
Nothing
Yes. Actually, it is not very important for your survival.
Or maybe your thumb. Ouch! I know. Just this is a joke. Never mind.
But remember, the experience of traveling is much fun, and they gives us more kind of
Great release of dopamine.
So these kinds of things helps our brain to remember.
Erase
These kinds of things
events.
these kinds of events helps brain to erase the information of math or something we learned at school.
Right.
So means what is difference between parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous systems?
Good question.
This one gave us
What is
positive
this one?
sympathetic nervous system gave us positive effects that kind of make us relax. And the sympathetic nervous system gave us nervous effect, like make us nervous.
Yeah, we are afraid of something. We're nervous, anxious. Why? Why do they exist? Why do we have those systems?
Before that question, the parasympathetic nervous system is a nervous system which is released or activates when we feel relaxed.
Yeah.
And sympathetic is activated when our body is stressed. So these two kinds of things are existing in our body because of them.
Go on, please.
Because they exist in our body because each of our body's organs should do their worst, but if they always be stressed or always be relaxed, and it will give us lots of problems because if there is a state when there's a kind of situations which is very
What? Go ahead.
If there's some situation which is very emergency
emergency situation.
emergency situations or very urgent situations,
All
there
right.
are some our body should be kind of ready, or our body should ready to against the dangers. So against the danger, so our body should be more very conscious, and they should be very stressed. So those kinds of things are very important
To let us focus on something.
Right. The opposite side, if our body is not if our bodies are not at the emergency situation, our body should have some rest to our body should rest to do other works.
Yeah.
So at this time, the parasympathetic nervous system comes out and relaxes our body. So this chart shows the differences between two kinds of nervous systems.
이거 없잖아. 이게 차트를 좀 비줘야 될 텐데. Like this. There you go. Go ahead, please.
자연스럽게 Okay. So sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous systems are very opposite from each other, opposite kind of thing each other. So for the core state, sympathetic nervous system happens in the emergency or stress situation, and parasympathetic nervous system activates in relax or recovery situation. So primary goal of these two kinds of nervous system, for sympathetic, their primary goal is to direct energy to survive perceived threats. And for parasympathetic, they have a primary goal of conserves energy and maintains basic body functions. So heart rate increases in the sympathetic nervous system have activates and they decrease when there is a parasympathetic nervous system. And also the breathing, because because of the increase of the heart rate, they should take more oxygen. The breathing delays airways. And in the opposite of the parasympathetic nervous system, the heart rate decreases, the breathing also decreases, and it returns to normal breathing.
Why? Why we're in a sympathetic nervous activated situation then?
Because
we breathe
in the emergency
more
time, maybe we should use lots of energy in our
Yeah.
body because maybe we should run away from something or look something very carefully.
Yeah.
And our body needs lots of blood to make lots of energies. So heart rate should increase.
Yeah.
And to increase the heart rate, the breathing should also increase too.
Right.
And for the parasympathetic nervous system, there is no emergency thing, or they just should be just normal. So our heart rate don't need to be increased, so they decrease or they stay at the normal breathing.
What if sympathetic nervous system activated situations keep going and parasympathetic also? What if it
두 개 같이요?
No, I mean, they should be changed. They are actually incompatible. 양립 불가능한, incompatible.
Yeah.
But what if it lasts longer than normal situation?
Then it will maybe gives us some damage in our body.
How?
Like
Have you researched about that?
no.
Oh, come on, man!
네, 당당히 정답이에요.
But just try to imagine and think.
Maybe it will gives us some 과호흡이 뭐예요?
Hyperventilation.
Hyperventilation.
Oh, it can create hyperventilation, right? And anything else means you got it.
네.
Maybe
Humorous.
it gave us
It's good thing.
a big shock in to our mental.
It can create, of course, if it goes on and won't regulate it properly, then it can create mental illness. But first of all, physical symptoms, I mean.
Oh.
What neurotransmitter release when you are under this sympathetic nervous system activation and parasympathetic nervous system activated?
In the sympathetic nervous system, in my memory, there is
Cortisol.
cortisol and adrenaline.
Yeah, there you go. And if the cortisol level is continuously high, then it can create inflammation.
And I also saw that if there's too much cortisol, it can also damage the hippocampus too.
Oh, could be. Yeah, so that's why you can be forgettable. Forget things a lot. Like Dory, maybe. Do you know Dory
Yes.
in the Finding Nemo?
파란
Yeah, like that.
색깔.
Dory.
Lucy.
She's suffering the short-term memory loss. So like, where's my key? Like, where's my smartphone? Otherwise, you're holding it. Like yeah, these are all that stress when person having a stress level, high stress level. That's this one symptom of this. And oppositely, what about parasympathetic situation?
They release dopamine. 뭐더라? 가만히 있었는데.
It's calming and relaxing. Okay. By the way, keep going. I'm gonna search about that.
And also, too much sympathetic nervous system can also make us indigestions too. Indigestions too. So they slow down digestion to prioritize survival.
Right.
So they should have long energy. So the digestion starts to go slowly. And in the parasympathetic nervous system, digestion stimulates the too much sympathetic nervous system. I think it can also bring indigestion too. And inside your eyes, pupils, in the sympathetic nervous system, they should look something very carefully. So your pupil allows more lights in to see danger, and oppositely, parasympathetic nervous system, they
What?
사람 11명이에요.
Just do it.
Pupils protect the eyes and they focus is to protect their eyes. Next is kinds of hormones released. So these kinds of hormones 가려야 돼. These kinds of hormones. 아니.
What are you
놀랄 거
doing?
없어.
Isn't that touch screen?
맞아요. 그래서 이렇게 되나봐요.
So yeah, I guess so.
So means so.
Yes.
Do you know some kinds of hormones released in your body
Dopamine.
and
Adrenaline. Cortisol.
오, 3개 맞췄어.
I forgot one.
You can do it.
No.
No more? What is it? Acetylcholine. Acetylcholine. That's also very crucial neurotransmitter.
So, in your brain, these kinds of hormones are released when you remember or do some memorizing something. So they have all of those things have very important roles. For dopamine, they give some motivative learning. It means that dopamine release in our body, our brain or our body thinks that the learning is happy things, so they gives us some motivations to learn something. And for epinephrine, also known as adrenaline, they helps them to attention and they also play cognitive functions too. And acetylcholine is the hormones which helps us to focus only on important information. So for example, without acetylcholine, we can't separate this important information and not.
I have a question.
What is it?
How can we increase the amount of acetylcholine?
Acetylcholine?
Yes, to study more hard.
And basically, do you know the function of the acetylcholine?
He's told us.
Yeah, so it also helps to create the energy to your cell. So that's the basic function. So very crucial.
Exercise more, sleep more, study more. Okay.
Actually, that works. That's real work. All right, go ahead.
So last is cortisol, and this is hormones which release in our body, release in our brain. But if there's too much, it can also damage neurons in hippocampus too. So actually, for cortisol, when we study something and gives our body too much information in a too short time, there is too much cortisol release, and they make our body to have too much cortisol, and this can also damage neurons in hippocampus. So some students tries to remember all of the things in a one day, one night, and actually it is not very good for your memory. So I recommend you not to do that, but to do it for a long term, and you should try to study for a long time with just small amount at once. So so.
Yes.
Next slide is about some experiment of adrenaline. And do you know what happens? There is no adrenaline release in your brain.
Oh my god, so doomed.
Adrenaline helps us to memorize the things better. So it means that adrenaline is related to our emotion. So if there is no adrenaline in our brain, maybe it is very hard to stay alive.
Yeah, it's actually also related to the survival, but also you can get any motivation, so you're gonna be super depressed.
So this is the experiment about adrenaline.
Oh.
So there is a
Did they
mouse.
accept the adrenaline releasing glands from the rat?
Yes.
Cruel.
Gruesome.
Yeah.
So there was a mice, which got the electric shock at the point at some spot of the mouse or spot of somewhere, and then the scientists gave an electric shock, and then there is a if there after that after just some week or months, scientists put the same mice in the same place, and the mice had the glands of adrenaline, so they avoided to go near the place which they were shocked, and it means that adrenaline helped that mice to remember that when I go there, there was electric shock, so I should not go there, and adrenaline helps the mice to think like this. But if there is no adrenaline glands and the same mice who got the same electric shock at the same place and same time, but that mice couldn't remember that they were shocked at that place, so they kept go there and they were shocked, but they can't know that that place is dangerous because there was no adrenaline in their brain.
Wow.
So they kept shocking. So adrenaline is very important, and they is very related to your survivals too. So means so.
Yes.
Become super dumber.
Yes. Means so.
Yes.
Then what do you think that if you don't have adrenaline?
Come on, what was that?
Means so.
Yeah.
Wow, skip that. Please.
So what would you feel about when you don't have adrenaline and do the same experience like this mouse?
Yeah.
I'm gonna die.
Oh.
But I'm curious that if we make the electric shock to the mice, then it didn't die.
We may be dying, but I think there was just a small shock.
Oh, all right. Yeah, like
Okay, take it quarter.
not that barbecue level.
I have a question.
What?
Then why do our brain memorize the things more longer, which is related to our emotion?
Because our brain has something that they should remember, something which is directly related to survivals. So for example, something like what we ate for breakfast is not so important for your
Not a big
survival.
deal.
So you sometimes forget easily about what you ate for your breakfast today or yesterday. So
Yeah.
can you remember that?
No.
Of course not. Do you?
No. So I can't remember what I ate today.
But actually,
Oh?
I can remember because I eat the same these days. Greek yogurt, blueberry. All yeah, these days I have same diet
Why?
to lose my fat. Damn fat. But it doesn't work. Maybe I eat the crab these days.
Crab?
Yeah, crab 쓰레기.
아, 게를 먹고 싶다는 게 맛있어요, 그치?
That crab, I love that. By the way, go on.
So, but the emotions are very important. Without your emotions, maybe you can't live in the society. So, emotions is very important. So our brain tries to remember those things very more, and they should want to remember it longer time. Next is about déjà vu. Have you heard about déjà vu?
Yeah. Yes.
This is deja vu. V.
그래요.
It's French, and in English term, it means already seen. Deja means already. V means seen. Past participle.
Isn't this French?
French. Deja vu.
응?
휴방만 아저씨 déjà vu라고 그러시더라고요. 그래서 그거 발음 따라하고 있어요.
Actually, deja vu.
So déjà vu is a phenomenon in which a situation or place feels familiar as if it had been experienced before, even though it is actually being encountered for the first time. Have you ever experienced that?
Deja vu.
Yes.
Oh, what? I like those kind. So interesting.
So what
When
kind
did you
of
feel
Ah.
deja vu?
When I was young, I've been to some restaurant, and about 8 or 9
Years old?
years later, I've been there again. And first,
You felt familiar?
yes,
To
I
the
feel
place?
familiar, but I don't know exactly the place that when I've been here. But this place was so familiar, so I asked to my mom that have I been here before, and she told us that when I was young I went there a lot of time. So
But that is already you've been experienced. The
Yeah.
same thing. But deja vu is different. Similar situation. But not exactly the same one. That's the point. Because you visit the same restaurant again, like 8 to 9 years later.
yes,
But the deja vu means you, for example, you visited Jeju Island. But seems like you've dreamed about it before.
oh
Even though it is your first time, like this one.
mission have you ever
A
experienced?
lot of
that?
it. Many times.
Me too.
Many times.
So for me, I actually, when we go to the new school or the new grades, there is some friends which we haven't met before. But sometimes I feel that the person I have met before and some kind of that very often.
While I pray, because I'm Christian, I always pray to God. And sometimes I am really confused if it is my thoughts or my deja vu or my printed image from my brain or really God's words. So I'm struggling now, like this. Understand what it is?
yes,
All right.
Minso,
yes.
do you have any idea why does these kinds of things happen?
But excuse me, why is it deja vu related to the memory, improving memory? How are you gonna get to the conclusion with this?
I just put it because
Yeah. There's
Mr.
supposed to be relevant.
Huberman
Huberman mentioned it.
mentioned about this in his video. So
Alright.
Nishin told me to do that in the base of the video, so I just put it.
Here's a guy from Indonesia.
Yes.
Hi.
인도네시아?
Hello. Oh, maybe he's gone. He or she's gone.
인도네시아가 왜 있어?
I don't know. Keep going, please.
Whoa.
은항. Oh, we have visitors from worldwidely, actually.
They use English too?
Of course, I think so. Or maybe by their own language, and in this YouTube natural automatically translate them.
Ah.
Go ahead, please.
So Minso,
Yes.
do you have any idea why
No.
this happened?
No.
She said no. Oh, excuse me. Do you dream often?
No.
No. And you? For someone who dream frequently while they're sleeping, they experience this deja vu a lot, like me.
And I heard that we are always dreaming, but I heard that we can't remember
Yes.
that dream.
Yes.
For some physically healthy people, they don't tend to do hard to remember.
Yes, me.
You're not healthy?
When I was young,
Ah.
I was very weak, so yeah. Commuting school was even challenge to me. So actually, I dream a lot like back then. Go.
So there are three kinds of reasons why this deja vu happens. So first, these errors or delays in information processing within the cranial nervous system. So inside your brain, there is always every day the lots of information or some experiences coming into your brain, and your brain should process it. Then your brain should store those things, and they should separate these things. And there are lots of processes in your brain to store that one information, but some scientists say that in this process there is some errors or some delays in your brain which makes the things to kind of mix together. So when we go to somewhere, our brain mix some information which are similar to that, and they think that we have been to that place.
Right, exactly.
That is why almost all the scientists thinks that why the deja vu happens, and actually deja vu the reason of this deja vu is not very. No one knows exactly, but this thing is they almost think that it is right. And second is association of unconscious and similar memory.
Right.
So it is like this thing almost similar from the first reason, because of and sometimes when we are very tired, or sometimes we have something like depressions, and our brain just doesn't have some 기력을 뭐라 그래야 되지? Energy to do those works frequently or more fast or something like that. And then our brain just unconsciously thinks that we have been here, or some kinds of memories will think that we have been here, so similar memories like the present. So, and lastly is the medical perspective, and some doctors think that deja vu as a symptom, and they say that it is something that we can cure about. So these are the kinds of deja vu happen. So Minso, what do you think is the most 납득이 가는 걸 뭐라 그러죠? Persuasive reason.
Ah.
I think
Third
it is
one.
second one, association of unconscious similar memories.
You think third one?
Yes.
Why?
Medical perspective.
Because you've told us that some kind of doctor think that it is kind of symptom. And they're actually smarter than me, so I think I can understand their
You trust them?
yes.
But this person too is also done by some scientists.
Yeah.
Yes, but
That's also the.
but also I think that it can be kind of symptoms.
Could be.
Yes, and Miss Chin, I have a question.
What
That
then?
why do you have same dream?
Same dream.
Yes.
Because you do same things.
No.
맞잖아요.
First, it can be related to your concernings or anxiety or your psychological issues. Or second of all, there's a reason maybe God wants you to know or God calls you.
No?
Yeah. So,
Of the because she's Christian. 네.
well, but definitely you will know this is true. Well, I dream those things. When I have something wrong, when I do something wrong, then I dream the similar things. Like I told you, before my former boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, when he cheated on me, I dreamed the same things 3 times. Oh, really? Even though I don't know what's happening.
배터리 전원 부족. 남은 배터리 20%.
It's okay. So, like this. So 2 reasons. Go ahead.
Means I think she can understand about the second reason.
Yeah.
After this class, you gotta tell me what dream you repeatedly dream. Then I can maybe tell. I'm good at it. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, next is importance of reviewing, which Minsa taught us with the first intro. So, reviewing is very important because we can, as you can see in this graph, the first time you learn this red line, this line starts decreasing very fastly after you learn. So within just a week, we can forget everything you have learned. But after first reviewing, your memory starts to decrease more slowly, much more slowly than the first learning. And after
Slow.
they slow down, and as the slope decreases, and the second review, the slope also decreases more, and after third reviews, they almost last for a very long time. So this is the importance of reviewing. So reviewing this is very important. So not
Why?
just
Why does it work?
because our brain thinks that at the first learning, if it's an important thing for survival, our brain starts to remember for a long time. But something which we learn at school are not very directly related to our survival.
Yeah.
But when we review something and put in our that same information into our body for lots of times, our brain just confused that if
If it is
if
really
it's
important.
really important, then they start to put this information to the something very important.
To the long-term
to the
memory.
long-term memory. So they change it to the long-term memories.
Where is the long-term memory storage physically in our portion of the brain? What's in the book? Which portion of the brain handle short-term memory?
Hippocampus.
There you go. Hippocampus. And neocortex.
전두엽.
No,
맞아요.
PG.
가비.
신PG. So your neocortex is a long-term memory storage. You send it to your long-term storage.
아 그래서 본 것 같아요. 컴퓨터랑 하면서 램이랑.
There you go. This is like the hard disk.
And hippocampus is like a ram.
CPU. RAM. That's a RAM. Go ahead.
So I recommend you to review something for lots of times if you want to remember it for a long time. So some teachers in your school may tell you to read your textbook for 5 times or 3 times or something, and it is why because when we read that things for a long time, and our
3
brain
times.
3 times or 4 times or 5 times, and
3? 2? No, 2.
2 times.
Uh,
도그 정색.
I'm
Go ahead.
so that reviewing things will help your brain to think that it is important, so they will change it to the long-term memories.
So here's the thing. While I've been a teacher for over 22 years. Ooh, long time. By the way, how old am I? By the way, I've seen 2 big, actually technically 4, but student who has good hippocampus and the neocortex capacities, the student who have. So those 2, so short-term memory and the long-term memory, when we divide them, the function of the brain into 2. Some students, they can be outstanding while they're early age in the primary school and early age in the middle school. If a student whose short-term memory storage is good. But in the end, when you get into the high school, the winners are this group. You understand what I'm saying? So
공부 열심히 해라.
there you go. Yeah, hard workers. Those guys are the hard workers. So this good hippocampus students seems to be very intelligent and smart students, but that is not everything because our brain is multifunctional mass, right? So you shouldn't prejudge about persons by looking at once. You have to figure out for a long time. Understood?
Yes.
So this is very important.
Yes.
What?
I have a question that why
What?
that I saw in the book in that book that why that studying before we go to bed is more our brain can remember that better than studying at morning.
In the morning.
Yes.
Well, when we compare.
Yes. So why?
So the answer of that question
Are you
will
gonna
be
explain?
done by this time.
Great.
So it is the importance of sleeping, and sleeping is actually very important thing for your survival and also your memory too.
Because so crucial for your the physiological cycle.
So this shows the graph of the sleep cycle, which is done by in the big categories are REM sleep and non-REM sleep. So these 2 kinds of things. REM sleeps are the sleeps we very light sleeps, and in these days our brain organizes memories, and it means our brain is awake and our body is sleeping. So we can't move at this time, and if our body can move in the REM sleep state, then this happens in 몸이 빨리
Sleepwalking.
and it
Wow,
offers
sleepwalking. One of my friend, he had a sleepwalking, and I was totally freaked out when I found out he had a sleepwalking while we were having a church camp, summer church camp. So he suddenly, totally.
신의 비유에
He even opened his eyes it really freaked me out, and he suddenly wake up, not get up and wake up, because he opened his eyes and suddenly went outside. So I told him like, what the hell are you going? Where do you think you're going? And he was murmuring, but couldn't hear the words exactly. And then one of his friends caught him on his way and let him just sleep and lie down forcefully. And then later, his friend secretly told me like, don't tell anybody about this because he has sleepwalking. And I was so freaked out, and I teased him about that maybe for a year. Sorry. But yeah, some people have that. 진짜. That's serious, by the way, because you can get into big trouble. You can be very dangerous. Like, what if he get outside, open the door, and walk on the street? Yeah, he could get killed. Like, you know, get crashed in a car by the car, and anything can happen. So that's why his friend noticed that he wasn't, actually awake. So, like, grabbing him. 잘하고 새끼야. Like, he did it. I was so freaked out. By the way, yeah, that was an experience. So, like that. 진짜 쫄지. That's crazy.
친구 중에 특이하신 분이 많으셨네.
그냥 지금 I don't know why he did that. I don't know now he's fine or not. 그런 적이 있었다는 거. So keep going.
So in the non-REM sleep, our brain changes important memories into long-term memories.
Yeah.
So our hippocampus, or they separate the memories into something important, which is related to survival,
Yeah.
and something not related to survival. So they divided these two, and the important memories which are related to survival goes to they are changed into
일단 종이가 없어서 여기다 좀 쓰게.
they change into long-term memories in this non-REM sleep. And also in the whole time of sleep, they remove the useless synapse and prepares for new informations.
Like this.
So, do you know what is synapse?
Yes.
We've learned about that.
Yes.
What's that?
It's in the nervous system that it is also related to the repetition of studying.
No. Synapse. What is synapse?
But it is related to the repetition of studying, I mean.
Yeah, go ahead then. But simply, what is synapse?
Synapse is kind of nervous system.
More exactly, please. It's the connection between the neuron. That's it.
Yeah.
The definition, about the definition. So please explain the rest of that you try to explain. So what was that?
So I've heard that when we repeat when we have repetition of studying,
Yeah.
then the synapse makes more stronger.
Bondage
Yes.
and connection.
Stronger connection between the neuron. So when it became having more stronger connection
배터리
between
10%
neurons,
남으셨다.
then it makes us that kind of information is much more important than we thought. So this is also related to the importance of review.
Oh yeah. So this is one also major reason for reviewing works.
So synapse is connection between two neurons. So your brain removes the information in the synapse which is useless, and they prepare for new information which will come into your brain in the morning. So as the answer for the question which Minsa had asked us, then why does the night study is more effective than the morning study? And when we study at night, after we study at night and we go to bed, and our body starts to separate those things in your brain more faster than other things which is done in the morning, because in the morning your hippocampus should do too much thing, putting in the memories and separating memories and sending the memories. But when we sleep, our hippocampus can do just one thing more faster, or do it more. It can do it more faster. So those things, information which came into your brain in the nighttime, they can be separated and they can be stored in your brain more faster, and it means like our brain turns it into long-term memories more better. So it is why it affects on your memory. Okay.
Because the memory system work more effectively because right before you sleep, so you have less chance to forget it. That's why simply 둘 까먹는다 이거지. During the daytime while you're doing other activities, you can forget about that because all that sorting memory and storing memory happen while you're sleeping. And you know what really interesting thing is? Also muscle gaining, fat burning, and cell regeneration, 재생산. Cell regeneration all occur while you're sleeping. Every resetting or rebooting your whole body system is happening in your sleep. So sleeping is
very important.
Yeah, very crucial.
So you should not
skip your
sleep. You should sleep enough.
For you, how many hours do you think is enough? How many hours do you feel such a refresh?
8 hours.
8 hours. Reasonable. And you?
7.5.
7.5. I see. Alright. Move on.
So, lastly, is the methods to improve your memory. First is brain stimulating cognitive learning strategy. Cognitive learning strategy. And second is lifestyle habits that optimize brain functions. So first is self-testing. When you self-testing, you can test your information.
You have to put the star on it. 진짜. Totally.
You can test your information, but also you can do the repetition at the same time. So it is very effective to improve your memory. Repetition. And second is pay repetition. Repetition, because putting in too much same information in your body can give and those things will kind of also damage your brain neurons too. And third is chunking. Means, do you know what is chunking?
No.
The chunking is kind of dividing some memories.
Like categorizing
and
putting into the folders.
And like, for example, if there is a numbers and you try to remember it, but it will be very hard if there's too much numbers like 8 or 9. But like your phone numbers, when we divide those numbers, it means that we can remember it more easier. And that is chunking. And fourth last one is connecting the 5 senses and visualization. So using all your five senses are very important because using all of them will gives more information and it gives us more experience in your brain, so it will improve your memory skills too. And for lifestyle habits, enough sleep is very important, which I have explained it. And exercising also helps us to release more hormones, so they will also optimize brain function. And third is eating nutrients that helps brain health and your body health. These kinds of things is very important. And lastly, controlling stress. If there's too much stress if there's too much stress, your body can't do the things which is very important for survival. So controlling your stress is also very important.
Right.
Bye bye.
But you miss, you miss one thing, very
What?
important. Memory stick to your emotion. Which portion of your brain handle and work for and function that emotion part? Which one is that? Hypothalamus. 네?
네.
이런 진짜. 야,
감정에 대해서 귀찮아서 그냥.
come on. Think about it.
감정 없는 사람.
뭐래? You remember extremely shameful thing or like furious things
No.
very well,
Not
even
much.
though you try not to think of it, right? Like this PTSD. What is that? What's the name of the PTSD?
Past
Traumatic.
traumatic stress disorder.
There you go. Yeah, if someone have that past situation traumatically extremely stressful, then the memory is stuck there and your brain try to protect you, right? So make you extremely anxious about similar situation and similar case. For example, you have allergic to the bees. So maybe if you get two or three bee sting, then you can die. But you got a one bee sting, maybe when you are very little. Then even though you hear like this sound, maybe electronic sewing or some moaning sound, you can be just freaked out. Understand? Because a former traumatic experience and memories, then your body become extremely activated into the sympathetic nervous system situation, right? So our brain, all the fundamental idea and mechanism of working of the brain and functioning of the brain is based on the survival. That key word of the brain is survival. Protect my master. You understand? So our brain works only that way, prioritized the survival. 그게 우선순위인 거야. So then when you attach some memory with emotion, for example, when you are studying the history and you can feel let me think, you can be deeply impressed about General Lee Sun-shin's patriotism, so you even cry while you're studying and memorizing his task, great works, then you become well remember about that portion of the information. This is how. So also vice versa, not just impressive memory, also very joyful, super happy memory too. So maybe you guys gonna remember if we how can I make, for example, if I make some sentences that you have to remember. Then we make it. I make it as a dance. So we dance together about that. So, for example, if I say, let's memorize about the grammar words. Like for example, noun, or pronoun, but like this.
체인지가 될 것 같은데.
And then you won't forget. You will never forget about that. Furthermore, if I put it into the music, I make it into the sing, then you will never forget about that. Understand? Like this. This is how our brain works and improve our memory. Right. Okay. All right. Good. This is all for today. Good job, guys. Bye-bye.